All right. Ooh, go away. Thanks. Okay.
SA trip rundown.
Yeah. So hello everyone. I thought that it was my idea that we could do a little rundown as we've left South Australia now. We moved into Victoria yesterday. So I thought we could do a little rundown, mainly to remind us where we've been really.
Already forgotten most of the stuff.
So I've got a couple of different ideas that I think we'll go through, but just to recap, so we were in South Australia for 54 days, which that sounds like a long time, doesn't it?
Does sound like a long time.
Yeah, and so we came from Western Australia, crossed the Nullarbor into South Australia and headed straight down the Eyre Peninsula. And we went all the way...
Which seems like yesterday.
I know, right? All the way around, back up the top, and then we moved into the next part of South Australia, the eastern side of Adelaide.
Adelaide Hills, yep.
Adelaide Hills. And then from there we went all over the place, really, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, a few circles. Up the Murray, down the Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the first thing that what should we start with?
My favourite brewery
Oh, your favourite brewery. Let's start with the really important questions.
was the Robe Brewery. Really good stout.
Robe Town Brewery.
Yeah.
I think that was my favourite too.
I've been to a few
Yeah.
that were good, but I think that was the best one. And then distilleries, I'd say Tin Shed, which is also a brewery as well.
Oh.
But I think they had the best whiskies.
Yeah, so Tin Shed Brewery was in
23rd
Distillery.
Street was alright, but not
Yeah, Mount Barker.
Mount Barker, yeah.
Yeah.
Just near
Yeah.
Harndorf.
My favourite was Ambleside Distillery in Harndorf.
Oh, that was for gin, that was
Yeah.
the best gin one.
We actually spent a lot of time there.
Yeah, well, it's conveniently on the way to town when you're walking.
Oh well. I also really like 23rd Street, but we got into Renmark, we cleaned the car, we did the laundry, and then we literally
Sprinted to
the distillery, had a quick taste, bought 2 bottles, and then left for our next trips. Or next stop. So I think it would be nice to go back there and actually...
Yeah, spend a bit of time there, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so Tin Shed Distillery in Ambleside,
Yeah.
with 23rd Street
And
coming
the
as a
best
close
pub,
second.
I would say, would be Overland.
100%.
Yeah, Overland Corner. That was just after Renmark.
Yeah.
Free camping.
Did I write that on my list?
I don't know.
Favourite pub? Yes, I did. Of course I did. Yeah, Overland Corner was awesome. So you could camp out the back. The food was great. It actually
good,
fed
yeah.
us for 2
2
nights.
Yeah.
And the drinks were great. They were all craft
Beers.
Craft beers.
Yeah.
They weren't just like your normal beers.
They didn't have any
drinks.
normal beers on tap, actually.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty cool, actually.
Different.
Yeah. So that was really good. I'd go back there again. We
So
nearly
the
did,
koalas
actually.
are a bit noisy.
Oh, yeah. They are so noisy.
Yeah.
So if you can hear that, sorry. What was your favourite town?
Harndorf.
I knew you'd say that.
So far ahead of everything.
Yeah, I reckon Harndorf was my favourite too.
Don't know, the second one, maybe.
Kingston was nice.
Yeah, I was going to say
Kingston,
maybe
Essie.
Coffin Bay, but
Oh, Coffin Bay was awesome.
yeah, probably Coffin Bay second.
Yeah.
But definitely Harndorf first.
Yeah. We had a great time in Harndorf, and to be honest, we could have stayed longer, but our bank balance wouldn't have been happy.
Nah, you got to get in, get out.
Yeah. But we had a great time there, had a great meal, and...
Glad I wasn't there with Greg and Nicola, put it that way.
Yeah. Although, I'm pretty sure when we were drinking those steins, we were messaging them and saying, we should come here. So you never know, that might be on the cards one day. What about... favourite caravan park? Do you have a favourite park?
Yeah, Harndorf again.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
I must say...
Clean, tidy, set out well.
Yeah, it was really good. The one in Clare was really nice too. And they had about 3 different
Oh, yeah, that was
swimming pools.
Yeah.
But we didn't we were only there for a night, so you don't really get to.
That was
See
another.
much.
That was another good brewery.
Yes,
Actually,
I literally thought of that too.
Pike beer.
Co.
Yeah, that was good too.
That was delicious.
Number 2.
Yeah, the hard lemonade and the food. The food there was really good. I had a really good chicken sandwich. I also have to say that the caravan park in Tailem Bend.
Yeah, very neat,
was
very tidy.
Really nice. Best showers.
What was it called?
Riverside?
Riverside, yeah. It's like just on the Murray Bridge side of Tailem. So
yeah,
a little bit out of town, but nice and peaceful and quiet and very like all locked up. Not that you need it there, but yeah, it was
just really nice. So, yeah, we spent Christmas there, and it was really nice.
Heaps
and quiet.
big sites.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice big.
Yeah, shady, like lots of trees, and you can get down to the water. It's a bit of a steep, quite a few steps, but the water was quite murky.
Yeah, it's at the muddy end of the Murray. But.
So we didn't actually go in, but we saw plenty of people doing it.
Sounds like a donkey. No, it's the koalas. Yeah.
What about the best pie / bakery? I know mine. Mine was
the same one as you.
Tumby Bay.
Yeah.
The pulled pork and jalapeno pie.
Oh. Yeah. If you can't tell, we've been frequenting breweries, distilleries, bakeries, and car washes.
Oh, yeah, what about car wash? What was your favourite car wash one?
Not really. Oh, the one in Murray Bridge.
Is that a good one?
Yeah.
I don't actually remember that
big
one.
Step up the side so we washed the roof.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so
you went shopping. So.
I got out of that one. Favourite campsite. So not a caravan park, but a campsite. I have one. So my favourite was Lipson Cove on the Eyre Peninsula.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
Although
this one's been pretty good, but
this is this is Victoria.
Oh yeah, sorry, wrong state.
But although the roof rack on our car lost a few bolts, but Lipson Cove was beautiful, right near the beach. Dolphins came in. I had my first swim in South Australia, and it was just magical. And we only stayed for one night because we'd only booked for one night, and I kind of wish we'd stayed a bit longer actually, but you get that. And it was only $10 a night. It was just a lot of those sites on the Eyre Peninsula you have to pay for, but
they're all like $10 or $15.
Yeah, I think the most we paid was $20.
Yeah.
At Sharinga.
Yeah.
But there was toilets and shower there, so yeah.
Which that would have been another good site if not for the weather, but it was a good site actually, just the weather. Yeah.
So that's kind of answered the question probably that I'd already put here for best value stay. Those stays on the Eyre were pretty good, like $10 stays and you're right on the beach. Would you say that?
Yep, definitely.
We've had some good hip camps too.
Yeah, a couple.
I think hip camp can be a little bit hit and miss.
You don't get a lot of what you pay for, but
sometimes you just have to do it, don't you?
Like Road was $44 a night for a paddock, but it was 110 in town. So take the good with the bad, really.
What were your highlights of the trip? I'll give you one of mine if you want to get the ball rolling.
Go.
Going for my first swim at Lipson Cove. That was a highlight for me. Do you want me to go again?
Yeah, go again. I'm just trying to think. It's all been good. I'm just different. I suppose for me it'd be
Harndorf in general.
Harndorf was amazing.
Yeah. What about your Speedway?
Yeah, Speedway was good. But I'd say Harndorf for me would have been that's the highlight so far.
Yeah. Beachport. Beachport was lovely.
Yeah, that was pretty.
And we couldn't actually stay there because we couldn't get a campsite, so we stayed in Millicent. And but yeah, there was some really beautiful spots in Beachport, so I'd quite like to go back there again one day.
Yep. Oh, Mozzies.
Oh no. Any other highlights?
No, I just say like the amount of good sites that we've had so far, like nice stops,
Yeah.
and all the RV camps that have been really good.
Yeah, showgrounds and RV parks
Awesome.
are awesome. So
Yeah, most
good.
of them are like $10 a night, and you got water.
Yeah. The
And,
one in Kingston SE, we stayed for 4 nights. 'Cause
yeah,
it was just
met a few
so
people
nice.
along the way.
Yeah.
It's been good. Couple of beers of a few old blokes.
What about any low points?
Just the weather.
The weather.
So
I mean,
but you can't help the weather.
yeah, the weather determines how you feel about a place. I think another low point.
And rubbish in some campsites.
Oh yeah, that makes me really sad and angry and annoyed and frustrated. Like, just pick up after yourselves. The roads in South Australia are pretty bad. So I'd say when we get on a really bad road, that puts us on a down.
Yeah.
And gravel.
Knocks the shit out of you, basically.
So we've just realised that it's smoother to actually drive on the gravel.
Half gravel, half bitumen.
Yeah.
It's that
Much
rough.
better.
So
Yeah. But yeah, really, South Australia. I really enjoyed South Australia.
yeah.
I think it was really nice. Is there anywhere that we didn't go that you wished we did? I have some.
Fluoro Peninsula.
Yeah, and the York.
Yeah, probably more the fluoro for me.
Yeah,
But
I'm a bit sad that we didn't get to go to, is it Warraluti? Is that how you say it? Warraluti Beach?
something like that, yeah.
Before it closes. Although I have heard other things that it's not as great as people make it out to be on YouTube. So
I think we've been pretty spoiled in WA with our beaches.
it was the same with Palubi.
Yeah,
People
they
talked about
talk it up.
Palubi.
And
We
YouTubers.
drove on there and we were like,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like camping at Emu Point.
Yeah.
It's not.
We're used to the Ningaloo, so we're a little bit spoiled.
Yeah, way too spoiled. Toffee nose campers.
But yeah, that whole Flora Peninsula and all of that. And actually, I wouldn't have minded going into Adelaide a little bit more, but we went into Adelaide for it was supposed to be for a day, but it was so busy and we hadn't been around people so much, and we
We got in,
just
got
a little
out.
bit. So we left. We just had to pick up a few things that we'd bought, click and collect. So, but yeah. Really, when we got to that point where we could have gone to the Flora Peninsula, it was Christmas
time. It's just too hard.
So it was just hectic,
Yeah.
and we just thought, do you know what? Let's save that for another time. So we'll just have to come back.
Oh, you're never going to see everything in one lap.
No, definitely not. Has there been any time that we have questioned what we're doing?
Every second day. Plenty of argument.
I mean, it isn't all sunshine and rainbows, and I mean, we're not used to spending all this time together.
Nah. That's been the hardest part of the whole trip.
So
Being stuck next to her day in, day out, when I'm used to like going to work, having a bit of release.
yeah, it does make a difference.
It does.
Definitely.
We
And
get
I
on
mean,
each other's nerves.
yeah.
Not one way.
Yeah, and I mean, I love my alone time. So on Boxing Day, Ryan wanted to go to Speedway. I was like, you can go, I'll stay. And I just had a lovely night to myself. And you had a lovely night at Speedway.
Yeah,
you
other
need
than
to
you
have
texted
those
me because you
times.
couldn't pack the...
Oh yeah, well the
warning
wind got
up,
up
but
really, got up like crazy, and I had to ask random people for help. Thank you to those people. But yeah. So yeah, you do have times where you question what you're doing and why are we doing this, but I think the good outweighs.
Yeah, a few good days. We haven't... Last couple of days we've been just chilling. It's been good. So
Yeah.
sorry about the bugs. 20 past 9 at night. There's a
Yeah,
few
we're
around.
losing light too, so we better wrap it up. Are we enjoying ourselves?
Yes.
100%. We're not working, which
Nope.
was, although I have had amazing jobs, but it's
Yeah.
still, it's
I'm looking
nice.
forward to going back to work at a point.
A little
Just
stint.
not now. After I have my surgery and shit.
Yeah, I suppose that is also a low point. You haven't managed to do
Yeah,
things
that
you
is a
wanted
low
to
point.
do.
Yeah, so the hernias that I've got have slowed me up a little bit, but it's all right.
So hopefully we'll
We'll
get
get
that.
that dialed in the next month or so, hopefully, and then
Yeah.
let
Fingers
that
crossed.
chill out, and then get to Queensland and send it fishing.
Sounds good. But yeah, like mountain bike tracks and even just walks.
Yeah,
You've
even
been
walks and
struggling.
hills and
Swimming.
steps, swimming.
Yeah,
So that's been a bummer for me, but it's not slowing Rachel down. I'm still going with her. So.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Alrighty, let's wrap this up quickly. South Australia, could we live here?
Adelaide
At
Hills,
this
yes.
climate, yes.
Maybe not in winter. Summer was great. You have to come back in winter to see it.
Yeah, I think it would be quite similar to Albany, do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah,
And we struggle in
I think
Albany.
Adelaide Hills would be the place though if you were going to do it, but we're not
In the
millionaires,
hills.
so
No.
probably not going to
Oh,
happen
that's the
anytime.
thing. We find these places and we're like, this is a really nice town. Oh, and you walk past a real estate
1.5
office.
mil, 2 mil.
You're just like, oh, keep going.
Yeah. One Powerball.
Well, you never know. All right, and to wrap it up, overall thoughts of South Australia.
Would do again. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, like I said earlier, the weather definitely determines how you feel about places, and I feel like that did affect our thoughts on the Eyre Peninsula.
Yep.
Like personally, I do. Because it just blew a gale the whole time we were there, and I know it was that time of
November
year.
and December.
Yeah, November, December, yeah, right.
Yep. Next time, March, April, I
Yeah,
reckon that'll be the time.
yeah. I suppose it's like Albany. May is like
Yeah,
the perfect
exactly. So
month for Albany.
December, January, they're always going to be windy. So,
Yeah, but then you get the heat.
but then we're in Victoria now, and it's unbelievable. So,
Yeah, well, it's been like 37 today.
and
hasn't
no
it?
wind.
It's absolutely beautiful.
So that's the start of something.
Yeah, that's all I've got. Did you have anything else to?
Ah,
Has it reminded you of all the places we've been to?
yeah, I remember most of them. I just got to be thinking, Gav, on something.
Yeah.
It's been a few.
Yeah, well, I mean, 54 days. See, this is why I do the recordings, Ryan. So we can look back and go, oh, we went there, that's right.
Bats flying around.
Are you just ignoring me?
I'm looking at the bats. There's heaps of them.
Oh, they look tiny as well.
Yeah, micro bats.
Can you hear them?
Yeah. They're eating the bugs that hang around the van.
Oh, that's fine, they can do that. Anyway, let's wrap it up.
So yeah.
Okay, bye. So we're just sat here having a lovely glass of red for our wedding anniversary, and I just thought of 2 things that we missed out on our South Australian rundown.
Recap.
Yeah. So, what was your favourite attraction that we paid to do in South Australia?
Would have been that
Strathalbyn?
Strathalbyn, that's it. Strathalbyn.
Sorry if we're saying the wrong.
Yeah, the Motor Museum in Strathalbyn.
Good to see one of your favourite cars.
Yeah, it was cool. Something different. It was better than the one in Harndorf, which was the not Harndorf, Birdwood near Harndorf, which was the national one, which was pretty cool. And had some cool stuff, but I feel like the smaller one had better
More
stuff.
heart.
Yeah, more heart, yeah.
Yeah.
And more character.
Yeah. And we got to meet Glenn Dix, who's a bit of a racing legend.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think my favourite one would be the Oyster Tour in Coffin Bay.
Okay. Yeah, that was cool.
fun. We were the only 2 people.
Apart from eating the oysters. But
We were the only 2 people on the tour, so it was like a private
tour, yeah.
And the only other one that I think was really good, I really enjoyed the motor museums actually, but the Captain Proud paddle boat
Oh yeah, that was a cool
lunch was really nice too, and I think that was definitely worth the money for sure, definitely. What about an attraction that was free? Can you think of anything?
Oof.
I've got one. So I'll go first.
You go.
I really enjoyed the Venus Bay walk.
Oh, yeah. Well, I won't say I like that because I'm scared of heights, but yeah.
But you walk at the head. Is that what they call it? The head of
Yeah, it's
Venus Bay,
around the Cape.
the Cape, yeah. And that was just beautiful scenery. Saw some dolphins, which I'm always happy about. And just seeing the Bight is pretty spectacular.
I don't know. I just can't really think of one, to be honest.
Just let me think what else we've done that has been free. The Windmill Museum.
In Penang. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The swimming lakes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. In Narracourt Swimming Lake, man.
That is really good.
That's really good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably about it, though, really. Like, there hasn't been that much free stuff, really.
Oh, just general things, like going to the beach and yeah, I think Australia has a lot of, especially with their natural wonders, natural landscapes and stuff.
Yeah, it's been a lot of different landscapes.
Yeah, they do really well with that, and a lot of it is free, which is wonderful and really good. And we are very picky about the things we pay for, because obviously we're on a budget.
Yeah.
But I think everything that we've paid for has been worth it.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yep.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that we've paid for actually, other than the oysters.
A couple of different speedways.
Or Speedway.
Yeah, which were both good, might add. Bit biased.
But yeah, so that was something I thought, we better add that to the video. So
yeah.
Cool. I think we're done now.
Cheers.
Cheers.